Good morning. We're gonna go look for wild horses and wild bison. Oh my gosh, you guys. I finally saw the bison out there. Okay. Friends, I have made it to Boland's Bluff, Paynes Prairie, Gainesville, Florida. I'm looking for wild horses and the bison that live here. I'm really excited. I normally come here and never see them, so I'm trying to find them again. There's been lots of photographers that have taken great photos of them, so I'm hoping to do that today. Got my monopod here, which something feels like it's fallen off already. The little foot has come off. Okay, it is 30 degrees here, so it is below freezing. It doesn't feel too bad. I don't know how much more I need to I don't know how much more I need to bundle up. I'm trying to get out there. The sun's already coming up. I'm trying to get out there soon. Okay, I need a bit of fuel. Okay, I'm gonna eat one of these real quick. Okay, one little last bit of coffee here. I'm gonna bundle up a little bit more. It's standing out here for 2 minutes feels a little colder. It is cold. Let's start out on the trail. Okay, well, I already see some deer out on the trail, so I'm gonna try to keep moving so I can get out to Boland's Bluff, where the bison usually are. They're out on the prairie. So I've been trying for years to get photos of these bison and even the wild horses. I've been a little closer to the wild horses than the bison, but I've yet to see the actual bison out here, which is really exciting for Florida. Florida having bison out here. Not a lot of people think about it as a Florida native, but it is. They've been all over the country, and so right now all you can find them is out west, like Yellowstone and the Badlands, and so it's really exciting to have them here in Florida, and I've always wanted to get a really good shot of the Florida bison. So here we are, Paynes Prairie, January. It's below freezing, 30 degrees. I'm Floridian through and through, trying to stay warm, but wish me luck. There he goes. He's got his little white tail up. He's taken off. Okay. I was a tiny bit nervous. I don't normally see one deer, white-tailed deer. So I was a little nervous he wasn't going to start moving off, because I certainly don't want to tussle with a deer this early in the morning. I've only just had my coffee. So, yeah. I'm just going to keep moving slow and look for a few more. See if they're around. But we will keep our eyes peeled for the bison. But so far, that sunrise sky is looking beautiful so far. I cannot wait for you to see this. It looks gorgeous. Okay, we are heading out into the prairie. At least I think I am heading out into the prairie. Okay. This doesn't seem right. I'm going to head back up because this does not seem like the right trail. Found a horse poo, so plenty of sign of horse. They all decided that's where they're gonna be use the bathroom together. Whew. It is so cold. So cold. Just ran into some more white-tailed deer. Hear a little call and then see a flash of the white as they are running off. That's their little defense mechanism. Little startling flash of white before they take off. Okay. Alrighty. I will not be deterred. We are getting out onto this prairie. And I really, really hope getting up this early was worth it. So, getting up before the sun does, driving all the way out here, being cold. Man, this doesn't seem right, does it? This is frost. It's crazy. Oh yeah, it's frosty out here for sure. Feel like I'm out in the right place. All this frost. Okay. Really muddy. Okay, we're gonna keep following that other trail because I know there's a definite path. And there's boot prints out here, but I don't know if those are maybe ranger boot prints that I accidentally followed. There's a definite path that they have because it leads out to an observation tower, and this doesn't look right. But it's a really cool frosty winter wonderland out here. Oh man, there's another deer right in front. At least 3 or 4. Two of them just ran off and one of them's still looking at me. I'm just gonna slowly move on the path. Don't mind me. I'm just moving by. I'm just passing by. Alright, let's try and get out on the prairie before the light leaves us and before any bison leave us or wild horses. Ooh, fingers crossed. Alright, you guys, I see an old bison holding pen, horse holding pen. I'm at the right spot now. You guys, this is quite obvious when you see it that this is the place. There's a whole guard railing and everything, so don't be dumb like me. Keep going on the trail. You see the old bison pen. Let me show you this here. So you see what I mean? It's obvious. Don't do what I did. What I did was bad. This is a wide open trail. Where I was quite dangerous because that bison could be hiding in that tall grass. So maybe I was following some ranger tracks or some other wayward person. But it's definitely quite obvious when you get here to Bowling Bluff where the trail is out to the overlook. Please, 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 please. Let me see some bison today. Please, 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 let me see some wild horses out here. It looks beautiful. The sun is coming up now over the frosted prairie. Gosh. It is so beautiful out here. I can hear a lot of Sandhill Cranes. There's horse tracks here on the side. Look at that track. I think maybe that's even bison. It's got a nice pad. I left the Virginia area when I was younger, 20 years ago, because I was tired of ice skating with my car, but I do occasionally miss the magicalness of frost and snow, and it's just super pretty during the winter time, you know, like wintertime things have gone dormant and they're resting, so it's okay for us to go dormant and to rest. And that's kind of how I'm feeling lately, is just well, not even lately. I was feeling dormant for a while. Now I'm feeling on fire to get out and see things, and that's why I woke up before the sun to get out here in the hopes of seeing bison. We'll see. It's still early. Don't lose hope yet. My gosh, look at this. No bison yet. Gosh. How long is it gonna take me to find bison out here? There are so many tracks, and I keep hearing some noises in the grass, but it could be some birds. Take a look at these tracks though. I mean, these kind of look fresh, right? You think? I keep hearing. I'm definitely hearing things. I'm definitely hearing things. But what am I hearing? the tiny little baby ones. Maybe a horse, maybe? Baby bison, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna try and get to that observation tower now. Stop diddly-daddling. Where are you, Bison? Oh, what's that? Oh, please tell me. Oh my gosh, you guys. I finally saw the bison out there. They are way far away. I'm glad I have my really long lens. You can see the traffic in the background behind them grazing, but it's definitely bison. Yes, finally! Now I just need them to get a little closer. So we're gonna play the waiting game today. I've got a couple hours before I gotta be back home. But hopefully they do come a little closer. But finally, daggum! Starting to warm up a tiny bit out here, but oh my gosh. It finally happened. I finally saw the bison out here on Paynes, Prairie. Daggum, it's about time. I've come out here so often. Alright, I gotta hush up. Alright, gotta get back to work. Keep an eye on the bison. Alright, here we go. There's 4 at least I can see. I heard a kind of a gruff sound and I was looking around and then I noticed there's a bison that's a little closer, just a touch closer. Not great. It's grazing. But you can tell it's a bison and that's pretty important to me right now. I think it was far easier to get bison photos in Yellowstone because they're there in the thousands and they're just everywhere in Yellowstone. I really wanted to check this off my bucket list, the Florida bison, and I did it. January 2025, check the Florida bison. Right there, and it's amazing. Like, you can see the highway behind them. You know, here's the giant prairie. There's about 40, maybe 50 individuals. Some reports say that it's growing, but I've heard that they have castrated the males or removed the males entirely so that the herd doesn't grow because they are posing a threat to people that want to come and walk. But you know, this is their habitat supposedly, right? So I think it would be nice to have a good, healthy, decent herd out here in the prairie because it's a prairie animal and it's the health of the prairie relies on the other animals in it. And it would just be a shame to lose bison out here in Florida. I mean, what a cool, unique Florida animal to find. Finally, I'm so excited. Yeah, not getting the best photos, but I'm getting some photos, some video. But it finally happened. So one day I'll get like a totally epic photo. Keep chasing the totally epic photo. Right now I am totally freezing. My hands are super cold. I'm starting to shiver. But I'm having a really nice time just watching the bison out here. So yeah, it's really nice. You should try it sometime. The bison aren't doing a heck of a lot out here. I'm getting cold. So yeah, I'm gonna start to make the trek back and see what we see on the trail, and then grab a hot coffee before we go home. Sound good? I'm really grateful for the observation tower, because now I'm on the ground. There's no way I would have seen those bison. The grass is so tall, it just hides those giant megafauna really well. So thank you for the observation tower. That was extremely helpful. Heading out of the prairie now, and ran across a giant herd of wild boar, the feral pigs that are out here, and I've got 3 deer that are watching me, and I think it's the same deer we saw earlier, because there's 2 adults and a kind of baby one, like a teenager one. Oh, I think they're gonna start taking off. There you go. Just find another path. Alright, hiking back to the car, and I'm looking out over the prairie and I see the wild horses right out there. So I got maybe some blurry shots and video, but there's at least 3 out there in the sunshine. There's a nice brown one. You're not even gonna see it on the GoPro. Yay, the wild horses! Bison today, tons of deer, giant herd of feral pigs, but also the wild horses. Yay! Way out there, just little brown specks. This is me trying to get photos of the wild horses I see way out there, but I'm along the trail, so there's no really good high place. So I saw these cut logs right here. Yeah, so sorry for the shaky film footage, since I'm on a rolling log trying to photograph those horses, those little brown dots way out there. Okay friends, cheers. That was a successful trip, and now to head on home. I'm so happy that I woke up before the sun did and got out to the prairie and saw all the frost, and it was kind of magical seeing all that. And then the bison, and then the wild horses. And so really great little micro adventure out to Paynes Prairie today, and finally got to see wild bison in Florida. So yay! All right, so what's next?